In reference to your earlier voting episode, I should have voted pro-life. Now my conscience is killing me, and I can't change my vote. I made a great mistake. I feel like I betrayed our Lord. What can I do now? I feel miserable. I don't deserve to be a Eucharistic minister anymore. This is Sylvia. Well, I'm sure that, Sylvia, you don't have to feel that way, but let's listen to what Father has to say.
Yeah. Really quickly, Sylvia, first of all, you are not bound by sin to vote for either person. So first of all, you haven't committed a serious sin at all, and the bishops never meant to imply that by their voting guide, which is kind of the criterion that I used in that show, vis-a-vis pro-life. So first things first, you don't have to worry about having committed a serious sin there. The second thing is, I would just go to the Lord and just say, I didn't fully understand what was going on. Now I sort of get it in retrospect. And remember that whole definition of mortal sin we've talked about before, that it's not just grievous matter, it's sufficient reflection and full consent of the will. Sylvia, the odds that you could have had sufficient reflection, first of all, let alone full consent of the will, no impediments to the free use of the will, and only have kind of discovered in retrospect your error, it's impossible. So the Lord already knows, what you were thinking, what your heart was saying, and you voted, at the time, the way you thought it was best to vote.
Right.
And, if you think now that was a mistake, just ask the Lord in some sense, for His forgiveness. But I don't think by any means, you committed a sin. And frankly, it wasn't a sin. It's not even grievous matter, to vote one way or another way, right? And certainly you didn't do it with sufficient reflection, full consent of the will. So be at peace, go back to being a Eucharistic minister, just make your peace with the Lord and keep, fighting the pro-life cause, and that will be more than enough.